I'm Emilia. I'm an indie author and I want to take you with me while I write and publish my pirate romantasy novel. 2 years ago I participated in NaNoWriMo, or National Novel Writing Month. This was right when some things were coming out and before they kind of shut down. But I did weekly updates during the month of November in 2023. My outline is melting and I'm okay with that. I'm adding chapters left and right. My characters are like, no, I'm like this actually. And yeah, I realized just how much research I will have to do when it's time for revisions. And I have not touched that novel since then. No, actually that's a lie. I did read through it, or part of it, just to write down things I need to do. But I thought since I started documenting this journey on here, why not document all of it? And if you've seen those videos, I didn't go very much into detail. It was just like a weekly this happened kind of thing. But going forward, I want to document more, like every part of it, because my novel Wrapped in Ocean is a passion project. I had the idea for this novel before I even finished Keep Me Breathing, and I remember I literally had to be like, you can't work on that one until you're done with this book. So I am very excited about this project and I kind of wanted to do more. Like, I wrote and formatted Keep Me Breathing, that's about it. I hired an editor, which I will do for Wrapped in Ocean as well, but that's the only thing I will hire someone to do for this project. Hopefully, because, well, a big part of me wanting to share this journey is to hold myself accountable and show the whole process, because I love to see those kinds of things. I love to see all the behind the scenes of books and media overall. Hell, one of my favorite animes is about making anime. I also want to take this opportunity to show you how much you can do yourself, especially with the rise of generative AI and the argument of like, oh, but I can't draw and I don't have money to hire a cover designer, so I will use AI. I want to prove to you that it can be done. You can learn to do these things. While I do have some previous experience, because actually a year ago in May, I decided to take drawing seriously and learn to draw. So I followed this video to learn, and I also made a video about it. So I have like a year of experience, which isn't much, just putting it out there that I started to actually seriously learn. And I do think you can really go further than I have if you put the time into it, because I did that and then I kind of draw from time to time, and then I focused on writing and I focused on a lot of other things. And honestly, there's been months where my drawing tablet is just lying in a corner collecting dust. But like I said, I want to document every part of this, and right now I have a first draft with a lot of placeholders. Like a lot of placeholders. But I also have a list of things I want to do and things I need to do, because like I said, yes, I will hire an editor for this book, because I am fully aware of not only the fact that English is not my native language, and the fact that I don't know if homeblind is like a saying in any other language than Swedish. Like, when you're deep into something, you skim over flaws. So fresh eyes are always good, especially when publishing a book that people will pay money to read. Now, this video is mostly just like an introduction to this whole project, because the more I think about it, the more I realize that this will be a huge project. But I'm excited. So first, let me introduce Wrapped in Ocean, in case you didn't watch the updates from NaNoHel videos. So Wrapped in Ocean is a pirate romantasy that kind of came from the thought of, what if Davy Jones and Kraken were in a romantic relationship, and what if Kraken was once a sheltered girl drawn to the ocean. It's also sapphic, and we have a lot of other relationships going on. Some weirder than others, and some are just old and troubled, and some will just make you giggle. And I kind of decided to write this novel because I wanted to write something more fantasy heavy and more romance heavy than Keep Me Breathing and the other books in the Infernal Cave, because while Keep Me Breathing and also The Strongest Ray in the Punk really displays my love for motorcycles, Wrapped in Ocean comes from my extremely deep-rooted love for pirates. I can't remember a time where I wasn't fascinated by pirates, and like as a kid it was the biggest dream. It was that and being a mutant ninja turtle. But for this book I also want to do a lot of other things. I want to challenge myself to do them myself. That includes world building, all the placeholders, especially in the first draft. I also want to make a proper map, which I have a new software for, so we will see how that goes. I will design the cover. We'll actually need at least 2 covers because I also want to translate it to Swedish, and that will need a separate cover. Yes, I'm that kind of person. I want illustrations in the book that I will have to do myself, which there's also a prophecy in this book that some of the characters learn about from hearing a song in a pub, and I don't want to write that song. I want to write it and produce it and do the whole shebang. Now, this isn't something you have to do if you write lyrics to a song in a book, but I have a degree in sound engineering, and I also studied music for 3 years in high school and songwriting. I want to use that, and I want to basically give myself a reason to actually do music things, because I love music as much as I love books. I love music too, and I want to write this in like a sea shanty kind of vibe, which I have not written a sea shanty in my life. Like, you can hear how much work this will be. I will also need to do more formatting than I did for any of the Infernal Cave books, because one, I want the first chapter to be one of Cordelia's letters. I also want the back blurb to be the first letter she sends out, and I want to take you with me on all of these things, as well as second draft, third draft, beta readers, the feedback from beta readers. I want to take you with me on the feedback from an editor. Basically every single step I'm taking with this book, I will take you along with me. I'm also considering trying to record my own audiobook for it, because like I said, I have a degree in sound engineering, might as well use it. But like making this a big release with both the English and Swedish version as well as the audiobook being released at the same time. I'm also still figuring out, because there are some things I might want feedback on, voting on covers, or I have a character I need to rename that I kind of want to involve you in. I just haven't figured out how yet. So if you have any ideas, please leave them down below, because I am going in with minimal planning and just pure excitement. While this might be a big project, and I know most of you are probably here for the writing, but I hope some of you will stick around for the other things as well. And I hope it might give you some hope that it's possible to do this and to get ideas of how you can do these things. Because while I have written stories since I could write, I know not everyone has. Some are starting later, and it's hard to start when you haven't done it forever. And also I just want to have fun together with you guys. So I'm also considering doing live streams with like writing or drawing or those kinds of things, but we'll see. I get extreme performance anxiety. We'll see down the line. There will also be a playlist with this video in it, as well as the updates from Nano Hell videos, and that playlist will be updated with all new Wrapped in Ocean videos. I hope you're as excited as I am for this, and I hope you want to follow along and be part of this project. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great adventure, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!